So hello everybody. Today I will tell you about the Polos travel. Firstly, let me introduce myself. My name is Nindya Sharima. People call me Nindi, and I'm from Swansea class. Today I will present all of this slide to you all. The first slide is about Marco Polo's childhood and first travel to China. Marco Polo's childhood was half sad and half experimental, like exciting, because of Marco Polo follows his father to travel and trading all his father's stuff. Marco Polo learned many language like in China, in the Afghanistan, Central Asia, and other countries that he visited. Marco met his father when he was 15 years old. After Niccolo returned from a long trading journey. Then I will explain you about the first travel to China. Marco Polo, his father and his uncle took a ship across the Mediterranean Sea to Palestine, but now it became Israel. In the Middle East, they rode camels because they felt that the ship is unsafe for them. Next, sir. The next slide is talk about new things he learned and transportation. The new things that he learned is he learned about the custom of the China and the other country that he visit, and then in China they were still used they were using paper money, but in Europe they still used coins. And then the transportation, first, because they felt ship is unsafe for them, they rode camels, and then they rode camels across the desert, the desert in Persia. And then when the Polos wanted to return back home, they sailed for India, and they crossed Malaysia and Sumatra. Then next, sir. First, I will tell you who is Kublai Khan. Kublai Khan was the emperor of China, or maybe for Marco Polos, they have a big close relationship because Kublai Khan felt that Marco Polo is good for him, and then Kublai Khan is good for Marco Polo because Kublai Khan welcome Marco Polo Kublai kind and like that. And then Kublai Khan didn't allow Marco Polo to return back home because Kublai Khan already felt comfortable with Marco Polo and other polos like Niccolo Polo and Maffeo. But after that, Kublai Khan allowed Marco Polo and his uncle to return back home. Then when they return back home, when the Polos arrived in Persia, they heard that Kublai Khan was dead, and then they left by boat for Venice and arrived home in 1283. Marco Polo felt sad because Kublai Khan, when they returned home, Kublai Khan was hurt death like that. Okay, next, Mister. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Wait.
Okay,
So, how are you, Nindi?
good. Not good sih.
Okay. Are you nervous?
No, because in front of you.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you several questions. Ready?
Yes.
Okay, so just make it brief. The first, I'm going to ask you about the story. So, what do you think about Marco's story?
Marco Polo story, because I was not born yet at that time, so I feel confused. Is it true or false or hoax about this story in the paper? But if I remember when Marco Polo said the half of the story is not true because Marco Polo hasn't told it yet.
Okay. So, if let's say that you were living at that time, would you believe to that story?
If I was lived in that time, if I see in front of my face, when I see it with my eyes, I will believe it. But if I only heard and then there's no proof, I will not believe it.
Okay, so now I'm going to ask you about this Kublai Khan. So, would you mind to describe more about him, especially the personality, like the way he welcomed the Polos when they arrived in China?
You know, Mister, I want to ask. Hangat, you mean like
Warm.
warm? Oh yeah, warmly. Okay. So Kublai Khan welcomed Marco Polo with full of smile, happy, and Marco Polo was excited. Kublai Khan was excited about Marco Polo, and then Kublai Khan's personality is when Kublai Khan met Marco Polo, Kublai Khan was being kind to Marco Polo, and then Marco Polo got welcomed by him very happily, like comfortable.
Okay, so it means at that time, Marco was welcomed by Kublai Khan warmly, right?
Yes.
So, in your opinion, what made Kublai Khan trust him?
Marco Polo trusts Kublai Khan.
No, maybe Kublai Khan.
Kublai Khan trusts because Kublai Khan was setuju. I mean, like
Agree?
no, like very yakin that
Ensure?
ensure that Marco Polo was a kind person, and then Marco Polo's father was famous because of his travel, and then Kublai Khan was Kublai Khan was together business together with Marco Polo's father, and then Marco Polo has traveled to the China with Kublai Khan,
Okay.
and then Kublai Khan has trust Marco Polo a lot.
Okay, if let's say that
I
Marco were alive today and could travel anyway, so what country do you think he would visit and why also?
Okay. For me, maybe Marco Polo. Mister, Venice is in USA. USA. Oh, Europe, not USA. No, yeah. So I agree that Marco Polo will visit USA because USA was famous because of the change. Maybe go to Russia because Russia was famous of the people that trading or maybe the sell, maybe like Russia is big, so a lot of people maybe making business in there.
Okay, last question. What lesson can you learn from Marco Polo?
Astagfirullah. From Marco Polo, yeah. But okay, from Marco Polo, I learned that travel not only make me happy, but we can learn new things, and we can do anything that inspire us. Maybe like making the business or trading also. Yeah, like that. Okay.
Okay, so I think that's
I-
all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.